For the land of the free and the home.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. We've got great athletes tonight, Brent. Much of this game we think will be above the rim.
This is going to be fantastic. I hope we get out into some fast breaks where these guys have an opportunity to get their feet together, rise up, and get the fan. Not only them getting up, Kevin, but the fans getting up out of their seats.
You and I will be getting up.
Or we'll be up.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for the Clippers, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the 5. Outside Williams. Williams double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Clippers with the ball. Leonard kicks to Beverly. With some arc, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And the Clippers have possession. 14 feet away.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
Green finds James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
That one is off. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Along athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And they pick up 2.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to LeBron. To the inside. Kuzma. Great D that time from Leonard.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Plays it up and banks it in.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Leonard. From down low, Lakers.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
James, the pass to Rondo. Davis down low. Harrell on him. Trying to get open is Kuzma. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Williams, and the rejection by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
George, no good. LeBron against Leonard. Green dishes to LeBron. Green deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Green. And the 3 off target.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Here's Davis. After the Clippers pick up 2. Over Harrell. And the Lakers with another miss.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, George. Rondo against Beverley. And Davis sends it back. James kicks to Rondo. Back to LeBron. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, hard to stop LeBron from getting in that deep. So the size, the speed, the power, the position. 2 more.
Outside, George. Back to Williams. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside, Green. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Williams, that's good. Lakers trail by 3. James finds Rondo. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Williams against Green. Pass to Leonard. No good there. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Clippers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Williams. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
Rondo against Beverley. And the pass to Green to the middle. And stolen by Harrell. Green against Williams. That's good for George on the assist from Williams.
And Paul George finding some ways now to be effective on the inside.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Davis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. He kicks to Beverley. Lets it go from 11. Another one falls for the Clippers.
When you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Davis against Harrell. On the wing, Davis. Rondo passes to Davis. Offline with his three.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability.
Passes it to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. And they double up Cousins. And it's sent back by George. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Cook drills it from outside.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Clippers with the ball. 6-point game. Now Beverly. Pass to Shamet. Green left side. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Pass to Cook. From deep. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And stolen by Cousins. Wasted no time on that one.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
And Beverly kicks to Shamet. The pass to George. And just miss after miss right now.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Yeah, Paul George, look out, hammers that one home.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Passes it to Cook. Cousins inside. Zubac's defending. Now the Clippers moving it up. There's Shamet. And he lays it straight in. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's James. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Beverly. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Cook. Pass to Daniel. Stolen by Zubats. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. George with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 12. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Cook. To halt the run. And the rejection by Zubats. Got a piece of it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Cook's got the ball. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cousins with his height is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Beverly. Here's the teardrop. Good on the shot. Beverly's got 6.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made.
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. JaMychal Green is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Here's Shamet. Rebound the Lakers. Now the Lakers on the break. Hadley finds McGee. Here is Cook. From about 16, Green with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The pass to Daniels. Zubats against Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins converts despite being bodied up by the defense there. He is just so physical and hard to contain.
Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
Now,
Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Rondo dishes to McGee. It's stolen by Green. it's Rondo. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. And here is Shamet. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bradley with the bounce pass. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, well, he's used to that right there. Cousins does not let the contact deter him. He knows it's not just one guy. It could be multiples. He's still going to find a way to score.
Clippers leading by 10. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Floats it up for Cousins.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shamet finds Zubac. Outside, George. Shamet with it. Passes it to Beverly. Rondo with the steal. Bradley passes to McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they
It's
look
both
at it.
sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. And sometimes I like to see them getting after it a little bit.
Stolen by George. There's Shamet, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Shamet's got his second bucket. Lakers trail by 12. Inside, Leonard with the steal. Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. That one falls. Shamet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Harrell against McGee. Pass to Daniels. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Clippers leading by 12. Now, here's Shamet. He's got 6, and it's good for 2.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Rondo against Williams. Pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. Shamet with the steal. George, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Clippers.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
And McGee kicks to Rondo. And there's the pass to Daniels. Bradley with the bounce pass. Pass to McGee. Bradley with the ball. He's defended by Harrell. Shamet with the steal. Here's George. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Rondo against Williams. Pass to Davis. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to Leonard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now the pass to Daniels. And it's Davis at the elbow. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for Bradley. And it's Green in for Daniels. Outside Rondo. Kicks it to LeBron. Launches a three. That one misses. Excellent D there from George.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
James finds Davis. Paul George with the steal. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Williams against Rondo. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here are the Clippers. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Knocked loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Harrell, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Timeout called the Lakers. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those 3 things are pretty impactful.
Well said.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
The Lakers with the ball. LeBron outside. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Now George, 17 points in the game.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Solid in the first, fantastic here in the second. And he was just waiting for the moment.
Over in the corner, Williams. There's the triple. They grabbed their own miss. Harrell, no good with the layup. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Jordan. The Lakers also with a sub. Quinn Cook's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Here's James. Here's Kuzma. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Cook, the pass to Davis. Over Harrell. That's good from Davis on the assist from Cook. That's 12 points for Anthony Davis.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Outside, Green. Passes to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Harrell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Williams' shot is off.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Davis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
Looking to get back on track here, and Williams leaves it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Back to Williams. High arcing shot. Good work there as it goes. 10 points for him.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Here's Beverly. He has 6. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a switch. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. A floater, and it's good on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Just shredding the defense in the pick and roll. Lou Williams only needing just a little bit of space to work.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cousins has got 15 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The feed now to Green. And Green slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Beverly. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 19 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Cousins in at center. Tries from 7. And Kuzma puts it in. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Beverly against Rondo. And that one's good. Beverly, he's got 10.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
Here's Cousins. And the rejection by Harrell. Outside Williams. Down low. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. LeBron outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another 1-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
To the inside, here's George. LeBron with the block.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Green up on top. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers leading by 19. Pass to Harrell. Dishes it to George. Over LeBron. And the rejection by James. Clock at 4. Goes back up. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the paint. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Cousins inside, defended by Beverly. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kuzma outside. Rondo against Beverly. Green dishes to Davis. Over Harrell. 6 to shoot. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 16 points.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tremendous amount of excitement around the Clippers right now, and why not? 2 elite players that can play both sides of the floor. They were already talented and scrappy. You just wonder if this group, with some of the additions and subtractions, can come together in the same way that last year's group showed the type of cohesion that a team that wants to perform at elite levels needs to do.
Clippers leading by 18. And Beverly kicks to George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 23 points.
And right now, the torture chamber that Paul George has put the defense in is paying off for his team.
And Brent, over the last few years, the Clippers have had to replace true stars.
Pretty amazing with Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin not being in Clipper uniforms, how the organization has turned it around in such a short span to have the opportunity that it has in front of them now to go further than what those 3 guys provided for so many years in Los Angeles.
James outside. The pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. And stolen by Harrell. Kuzma against Leonard. Lets it fly. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Stolen by Beverly. Shamet with it. Now Green defending. The 3 from George. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 26.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. James against George. James misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Daniels subbed in for LeBron. And here is Green. 5 points in the game. Rondo scanning the floor. And the rejection by Harrell. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Rondo. But they get it back. Davis finds Rondo. Pass to Daniels. Here's the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Beverly. The shot comes out. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the inside. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Green, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Here's Shamet. Rebounded by the Lakers. Rondo with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. Pass to McGee. Back to Davis. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The three, and Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. Rondo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clippers leading by 21. Beverly for three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Down low. McGee the pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Now, here's Shamet. 8 points for him. Pass to Green. Now, here's Beverly. He's covered by Daniels. Zubac from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Zubac has got 5 now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Bradley passes to Daniels. Now here is Davis. Back to Daniels. Fires the three. It's good from long range. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers trail by 17. Here's Daniels. Green with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
That free throw, no good.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And here's Green outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here is Cook, defended by Beverly. There's the pass to Davis. Here's Caldwell-Pope. The wide open look here for Kuzma. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 9 points in the game so far. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
It's Kuzma penetrating.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
And you look at Danny Green's, he had both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
Here's Zubac, and it's off the back rim, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Clippers leading by 10. Shamet on the wing. A floater. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Shamet's got 10 points in the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Green finds Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Cousins. He's covered by Shamet. For three, Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers get it back. Davis on the follow.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Williams kicks to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Out to Kuzma. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Cousins bounces high off the rim and drops. Cousins has got 22 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Williams passes to Shamet. Now Leonard. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Leonard against Kuzma. Leonard with the bucket.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
Cousins inside, working on Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 14 points for Lou Williams.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. JaMychal Green is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from James.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
George finds Zubac.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so he's able to get one of two. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
This is it to Zubac. Over Cousins. They get it again. Green with the block. And the dunk by James.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
Clippers leading by 9. George passes to Harrell. Williams scanning the floor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
About Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. For 3, Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Green, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Harrell. Kicks to George. From deep. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and they double up Cousins. Leonard against James. Back to Cousins. No good that time. 3D that time from Harrell. Williams finds Beverly. A 3 from Leonard. That shot off, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Leonard with the steal. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers call time here. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Cousins kicks to LeBron. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 8. Tries from 16, and there's Paul George on the assist by Harrell. 28 points for George.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
On the wing, James. Pass to Cousins. LeBron against George. On the left block, and the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Shot clock at 2. Kuzma outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Beverly against Rondo. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Leonard. Tries again. Banked in off the glass.
Well, on nights where Kawhi Leonard piles up some points, he can make a big mark because of the offensive rebounding prowess.
Here's James, and it's sent back by George. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's LeBron. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play. Outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
From deep, George buries the long-range jumper.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rondo kicks to Green. For the three, knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The pass to Beverly over Rondo. And that one's good. Beverly.
The strength from Patrick Beverly is impressive. Takes the punishment. I don't think he minds it one bit and still converts.
Back to Rondo. And they double up Davis. Green dishes to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
George passes to Harrell. Outside Williams. Back to Harrell. Williams against Green. 5 to shoot. Here's George. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 33 points for Paul George.
And Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
Fires for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. LeBron against Leonard. It's deflected. And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
Here's Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Loving the intensity from the brow there. He threw that one down with some real force.
Here's Beverly, and Davis sends it back. Williams against James. Trying to get open is Davis. The lead now in single digits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Harrell. Here's the dish to Beverly. And Davis sends it back. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And the Clippers call time here. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
And Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Here's Williams. They get it back. Hero. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
Kuzma against Leonard. And they double up Davis. The baseline J. Green, no luck. Clippers leading by 10. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
And they double up Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. The Lakers with the ball. Kuzma finds Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 4 to shoot. The 8-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul, and one more. It'll be hitting the showers.
Williams against Green. Here's the floater. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty much unguardable there. You got to respect Lou Williams' ability to guide those floaters softly into the rim.
And it's James missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Lakers trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Green. And the Lakers with another miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Feeds it to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
LeBron passes to Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Clippers leading by 17. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Paul George.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Floats one up. In deep, Robinson drops it in. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Inside, here's Kevin Gillen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Clippers now. They have a 19-point lead. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Robinson. Shoots it up. McGee trying to break free. And again, no good by the Lakers. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Overtime, Magruder just continues to pound away to try to find a spot where he can get more and more comfortable in a rotation in the NBA.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And McGee kicks to Caruso. From outside the arc, it counts. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that...
Can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Get you some. Yeah. Hey. These can't match my flow. My no. Live fast while we slow. Eat steak with you know. Yeah, home for a while, then back on road. I'm gone, come back, then claim my throne. You mad, you broke, I'm on. We toast, West Coast, we brag, we boast. Then travel all across the globe, turn that loud as it goes. Been counting pounds and euros, I can't be playing with these. They bad, I know. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some, just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch when I get me some.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel. And as things get ready to... All right, thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Harris, Wilson Chandler out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant, and it's Irving in at the point. And for the Clippers, they're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3. Now, here's Harrell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Now Irving. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And Katie, good for 3. Clark, you and I were looking at the rosters. Both these teams very deep, so there's a lot of fouls to give tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you, Kevin. And when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep, it allows you, I think, to bring an aggressive mindset and terms of how you're going to defend and how you're not going to allow easy baskets because you're able to foul and not be so concerned about foul trouble.
Jordan trying to free himself up. Irving against Leonard. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. Back to KD. Fires from 18. Jordan, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Leonard. Chandler with the steal. Here's Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Harrell. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Irving against Beverly. Over Irving. And it's Beverly missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
No good from Irving.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Williams can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Stolen by George. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. That one's good from the corner.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving up top, defended by Beverly. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly, and Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Durant. Over George. And it's Durant missing. Clippers trail by 6. Left side, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
KD kicks to Irving. No good on the triple.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Leonard dishes to George. Loads it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Offensive rebound. George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Beverly against Irving. Pass to Williams. Up and in on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A solid offensive rebounder. Love how Chandler uses that length of his and his leaping ability to keep plays alive. Very active on the offensive end.
Bounce pass from Williams. From about 19 feet. Here's Harrell. And it's sent back by KD. Beverly against Irving. The dish to Durant. Irving looking for an opening. Just 5 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 7 points.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Outside Williams. And the pass to Leonard. Beverly with the ball. Now Chandler defending. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams. 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selection and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Irving against Leonard. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. KD draws the double. Irving with it. George picks him up. And it's Irving missing. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Nobody near George. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
And the shot goes in. Nets trail by 5. Here's Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Irving, good. Irving's got 9 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Mark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever.
Nah, for real.